You might not be surprised to know that most of our world is covered in water, because this is a fact that we have been hearing since school life. But today we will talk not about the 4 oceans of the world, but just one ocean. And by seeing its massiveness, you will surely be amazed. Welcome once again to Scope History videos, although in fact it is only one ocean that surrounds all the continents. We have named them separately for our convenience. This ocean is divided into 4 different regions: Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean, and Pacific Ocean. We are removing the other 3 oceans and talking only about this ocean, which is called the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific alone is so vast that if you went between Peru and Chile and dug all the way down to the bottom of the ocean and came out on the exact opposite side of the earth, you would be amazed to know that even after doing all this, you would come out near Vietnam and Taiwan. From the Pacific Ocean, the exact opposite side of any spot on Earth is called the antipode. The Pacific Ocean is so big that it has many antipodes of its own, but this is just the beginning of understanding its magnitude. The entire circular circumference of our Earth is 40,000 kilometers. In other words, if a plane flies from one point, after covering the entire 40,000 kilometers, it will come back to the same place from where it took off. In the Pacific Ocean, there are many areas where the total distance between them is 50% of the Earth's circumference. Yes, about 20,000 kilometers. This part is located between Indonesia and Colombia, which is considered the longest part of the Pacific Ocean, and it is about 20,000 kilometers during this journey. I was also amazed to realize that between Indonesia and Colombia, in this part of the Pacific Ocean, our entire moon could fit, not just one, but in a line, a total of 5 moons, and even then, it would still have plenty of space left. The vastness of the Pacific Ocean can be understood by the fact that we cannot even see it all at once. Estimating the size of the Pacific Ocean by sitting on a ship is an impossible task because our eyes look at the Earth's horizon, and this horizon curves. That is why, when looking far out at sea, the ocean and the sky appear to meet. A 6-foot-tall person can see only up to 5 kilometers at sea. If you want to see beyond that, you need to look from a higher place. If you look from an airplane above the sea, at the height of Mount Everest, we would only see the Pacific Ocean up to 370 kilometers. In other words, just this short distance you see here, this is just talking about seeing it from a plane. We cannot see the Pacific Ocean all at once, even from the International Space Station, orbiting at 400 kilometers in the sky, as an estimate. Let's turn to Google Earth. Here is an island in the Pacific Ocean, famous as Bora Bora. This is the height from which a drone camera can normally see, zooming out. Now we have reached the height of 10 kilometers from where a normal commercial airplane can be seen. Further zooming out, at 400 kilometers height, we are observing the Pacific Ocean from the International Space Station. But still, we do not see the entire Pacific at once. Further zooming out, now we go 10,000 times higher. This is the final point that Google Earth allows us, and here we notice that even going 63,000 kilometers away from Earth, we see 95% of the Pacific Ocean, while only 5% of the Earth is visible. Talking about numbers, the Pacific Ocean spans an area of 1.6 billion square kilometers. This area is so giant that it can fit the entire North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia, Antarctica, and Greenland as well. In total, while the area of the Pacific Ocean is 1.6 billion square kilometers, the combined area of all land on Earth is just 1.4 billion square kilometers. In other words, all the land of our world, mountains, deserts, forests, can fit into the Pacific Ocean, and even then, it would still have so much space left that 8 countries like India could fit inside it. Remember, here we are only talking about one ocean out of the 4. Leaving continents aside, let's talk about another planet. Let's take our neighboring planet Mars as an example. Mars has a total area of 1.48 billion square kilometers. If we compare the entire water of the Pacific Ocean to Mars, Astonishingly, all of Mars, its craters, its mountains, would be submerged in water by several hundred feet until now. We have talked about the surface of the Pacific Ocean. As big as it looks from above, it is even deeper. In the Pacific Ocean, the point known as the Challenger Deep Trench is still the deepest point discovered, which is 11 kilometers below sea level. And this deep point in the Pacific is not alone. There are 3 other trenches discovered in the Pacific Ocean whose depths exceed 10 kilometers. These are known as the Tonga Trench, the Philippine Trench, and the Koro-Kamchatka Trench. Here are some incredible facts about the Pacific Ocean. 509 years ago, a European named Ferdinand Magellan crossed the entire Pacific Ocean, and he was the one who named it the Pacific, which means peaceful sea each passing year. The Pacific Ocean is gradually shrinking, mainly due to underwater tectonic plate movements. But the good thing is, as the Pacific shrinks, the Atlantic Ocean grows. At the same rate, most of the world's earthquakes and tsunamis happen due to tectonic plates at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean. In fact, most volcanic eruptions in the world occur in the Pacific Ocean. There are more than 75,000 volcanoes inside the Pacific Ocean, and the largest of them is known as the Mauna Loa near New Zealand, along with everything else. Islands also take the top spot. In the Pacific, there are more than 25,000 islands in the Pacific Ocean, and thousands of these islands have never been visited by any human so far. Finding all these islands can take many years. Just on Google Earth. I hope you all like and share this video, this Scope History video. I'll see you in the next amazing video.